Hey, it's George from Car Clinic, and we've got another job to show you here. This is an engine. It's out of a 2005 Nissan Quest van, and we're doing a timing chain on it. And you might ask yourself, what are they doing with the engine out of the vehicle? It's actually easier to do the timing chain job with the vehicle away from the engine. If we did this inside the vehicle, it would take longer and it would be very hard to do. So it's actually easier from a labor point of view to do the timing chain this way. Since we have the engine out, we're going to show you a couple of different components. The valve covers have been removed, so normally they're here and here. This is an engine mount, and we're going to go take a tour around this engine and show you some of the different components that normally you can't see when it's inside the vehicle. Okay, so here we've already removed the nose of the engine. The timing cover is normally here. It's got two main timing chains. These are the secondary chains. So as you can see, it's a very labor-intensive job in a real tight spot. Imagine trying to do this inside here, which we're also going to show you what it looks like. It looks like a cave in here, but this engine will be right up against this wall right there, and it will be right up against that wall over there. So again, that's one of the reasons why we take the engine out to do this particular job. There is your air conditioning compressor. Of course, the belts have been removed. There is your alternator. There's your oil filter. There's your right side CV joint or drive shaft. And there's your power steering pump. This, of course, is the strut. And everything, as you well see, sits on a K-frame. As you have seen in some of our videos, the new vehicles don't have a regular steel frame like in the old days. They sit everything on a K-frame, and this bolts straight up to the vehicle. So in a way, it's a little bit easier to work on in most cases. So here's the back side of the engine. There's the transmission. And again, you strut on the left side. And Robert from Gons is going to come in here and talk about the subframe, which is usually what we call the K-frame.
Well, the K-frame, subframe, a lot of times they have previous damage from getting into a tight spot, maybe hit it against a curb or a parking stopper. So this gives you an opportunity to check the integrity of the frame at this point, because it is part of the frame system on this vehicle. In this case, everything looks good. We inspected it at this time, and you're good to go.
And this is the back side of the engine, and we're also going to see some components that are very hard to do. Obviously, this is a part of the exhaust, the catalytic converter. This is the rack and pinion, which is, there's your steering shaft that goes into the steering wheel inside the vehicle. There is your sway bar bushings, and there's a couple of motor mounts right there. So this is an opportunity to see something that we normally don't have the opportunity to look at because it's in a tight spot and it's very hard to get to. So this is what it takes to fix cars these days. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit like. Thank you.